Hey, everybody. Injury Illustrated. We are on chapter 22, which is titled Bad Facts. What are bad facts? Usually, bad facts are maybe your client is not a model citizen. The subtitle here is actually The Client is a Stripper. So, what do you do if your client is a stripper? Bad facts come in many forms. The plaintiff was over the legal limit on his motorcycle when the minivan drove over him. The blind woman crossing the street had a history of suicidal thoughts. The plaintiff was not wearing a helmet. The plaintiff had diabetes. The plaintiff was a smoker. The child was not in a car seat. These are all kinds of bad facts that give you an excellent reason to illustrate the actual anatomy and the damages and the trauma so that your jury is focused on what happened to your client and not necessarily the gossip about your client. So I'm going to read a paragraph. The defense wanted to blame Ryan, our stripper, for her poor decision to get into Mickey's truck. They wanted to believe it was her poor decision to dance for a living, her poor decisions that left her cut and broken in a field in the middle of the night. The attorney concentrated on the crash and the trauma. The illustrations focused on the violent injuries to Ryan's skeleton that landed her in a wheelchair for life. That gave the attorney the opportunity to focus on all of Mickey's poor decisions, drinking in the bar that landed him jobless and in jail. Uniquely, in this case, the jury feedback on the illustrations was well recorded. And so these are some of the things the jury said. Thank you. Thank you for not overwhelming us. Thank you for keeping it simple. Thank you for being clear. And one juror even said, we got it straight. And they did. They got it right. They awarded a hefty 8-figure verdict to Ryan without caps or appeal. So this was her anatomy before, then the crash, and then her surgical repair and her paralysis. Injury Illustrated.